Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your TV program, Tell Me About. Together, we will discover young talents and gifted people who succeeded or who are still working in different fields, such as art, science, literature, innovation, and more. Mohamed Dishyakhem, one of our beloved artists, may his beautiful soul rest in peace, used to say, "A society without art is a dead society," and I hope we're still alive. Dear viewers, today we'll tell you about the importance of art in our society. Today we're having with us two young talents, two beautiful minds, two artists. Please welcome Miss Iman Bouti.
Hello.
And Miss Bushra Boudouma.
Thank you for having me.
With pleasure. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. How about you?
Fine, thank you. Bushra, how was your school career?
So I've started studying at University. I started with English language and literature, and then I moved abroad because I had that dream of studying politics and international relations. So I went for that dream once I got the chance to. I left here. I didn't finish my license degree actually in Algeria.
You left without finishing?
I left my last year.
It was a new challenge for you.
Really, yes, it was crazy from me.
And where did you go?
I went to Turkey.
Oh yeah.
And I started with the Turkish language.
Very different language.
Yes, I started learning Turkish language at the first beginning.
And was it easy?
No, yeah. It wasn't easy because...
So it's true, it's not an easy language.
Yeah, of course it's not easy because the mechanism of Turkish language and other Latin languages is not the same at all. Yeah. It's another level because, for example, in English or in French or in Arabic, we start with the verb at initial place. Yes. But in Turkish, we start at the end, like we put the verb at the end of the sentence. Like you have to wait for the person to finish what he's saying so you can understand the idea. Yes.
You have to wait for it.
But it didn't take me like too long to learn it. Yeah. It was just 6 months. It was challenging because I really had to understand. Because, you know, the language is the power. When you have the language, you have the power.
Yeah, power,
that's true.
Yeah.
And you, Iman, how was your school career?
Well, I studied in the teaching training college in Bouzaria.
Ah, great.
Yeah, and I studied...
You were not far from each other.
Yeah, in Bouzaria, but the teaching training...
See you?
Yeah, me too, like... So, yeah, I studied French literature for 5 years to become a French secondary teacher.
Oh, yeah.
And I graduated in 2019, and I started teaching at a very young age. And
you're still young.
Yeah, yes. So yeah, and while I was in college, actually, I started getting involved in a lot of calligraphy training groups because I was interested in calligraphy, and it was one of the best moments I had in college. And actually, I had a big passion for languages, so I was learning English, Japanese, and Spanish while I was in college.
Ah, that's wonderful.
That's the thing about Algerian people. Believe me, I have experience with foreigners.
We have the power to learn a language very easily.
Algerian minds are really, they are open for different languages. And I don't know, they can learn the language with the accent and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, you're
you have to believe in yourselves.
Yes.
How did you discover your passion for art, Iman?
Well, actually, when I was 8, I started to sing. And I started listening to a lot of Demis Roussos, and because my dad was playing it on repeat in the car. And and then my dad bought me my first guitar, and he started encouraging me to sing and to write too. And since then, like, I didn't stop till now.
And how did you learn playing guitar?
I learned alone at home, actually. And when I was 11, we didn't have internet back then,
there
you know.
Was no internet back then.
Yeah, we didn't have internet back then, so I was playing guitar the wrong way for a whole year.
Wrong way? I don't know, maybe you created the style without knowing it.
Yeah, without knowing it. Yeah. And I didn't have any friend to teach me how to play guitar, or we didn't have internet, as I said. So I was writing and playing guitar, even though it was out of tune. And then when I had internet, I started learning on YouTube. And yeah, that's it. So I never went to a music school or had a musician friend who taught me.
So you're self-taught.
Yeah, I'm a
artist.
self-taught,
Yeah.
exactly.
You have
yeah.
it in your blood.
Exactly, yeah.
That's amazing.
I was born to
I
do
like
this.
it.
Yeah, that's
I think you
that's
used to
beautiful.
watch Hannah Montana. Maybe this
I
is the
did.
inspiration.
I watched
right?
a lot of Hannah Montana.
I know best.
Like a lot of girls.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me.
Yes. And you, Busha, you're an artist. You paint. You do many things.
Yes.
How do you discover?
Sometimes I can forget what I'm doing. Actually,
Yes.
I
You're a
swear.
complete artist. So how
Yeah.
did you discover your passion for art?
So at the beginning, it was forced by my mom because we used to live in Belcourt.
Yes.
So Fine Arts Museum
Yes,
is
Fine
just
Arts Museum,
near. Yeah,
yes.
it was in neighborhood. So I do have a professional artist, like a brother who is professional, and we started by going to a museum, and we used to get some fine arts lessons.
You
Also,
spent a lot of
theater.
time there.
Yes, 12 years or more.
Wow.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I belong to that. I don't belong to any other place.
You belong to the museum,
Yes, it's.
even though you're still young.
I swear, when I spent my like 3 or 4 years in Turkey, I always had that feeling to go to museum just to spend one day. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Yes. The call of the museum.
Yes.
Yes. That's beautiful. So you studied fine art. You also studied theater.
Theater. Yeah.
Tell us
It
everything.
was so for the theater we used to have a very good a teacher, and I am the one who used to write the plays. Yes, it was really funny.
You told
because-
me that you used to write theater plays
Yes, I
and you
started-
made them play by your team.
Yes, and I started writing.
How old were you?
Sorry,
How old were you?
9 years old.
The viewers used to write theater plays at 9 years old.
9.
Yes, and I started writing poetry and prose, like poems at that age.
Poetry.
Yes, and you know what was the how to say, the thing that pushed me to do so was the case of Palestine.
Oh.
That's
I
beautiful.
used to write a lot about it. Like
Yeah.
I wrote one song. I'm not going to be asked to sing it. Sorry.
It's not just the Palestinian cause, it's a humanitarian cause.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, at that age, and I had like very supporting teachers at primary school, also middle school, like everywhere. Arabic teachers, they used to give me like 10 minutes at the end of the lesson, so I go and like read
Maybe
my
the soul
poems.
of Mahmoud Darwish lives in you.
Yeah, Mahmoud Darwish, yes. I love him.
Yes, who doesn't? So, Iman,
Yes.
you started playing guitar at 11
Yes, I learned.
and you learned alone.
Yes, I learned along.
And how old were you when you wrote your first song?
I wrote my first song at the age of 12.
Oh,
Yes, it was
That's
like 1
very
year
young.
after I bought the guitar. Yeah, at 12 years old. And
Chris Martin, is that you?
yes, so yeah, and it's called My All Eyes, and it speaks about anger issues. And
Can you play it for us?
Of course, yeah, of
You
course.
brought your guitar.
I brought my guitar.
Go
yeah,
ahead.
it's right here. Okay, let's go. For 2 minutes, you were looking at my angry face. Please don't, oh, don't touch my cold skin. I'm sorry for my legs, I dropped them in the blue sea. I am a creepy woman, why don't you look at me? Don't take it lightly, no. Because my all eyes are keeping me alive. My all eyes are keeping me alive.
Wow.
Thank you.
Your voice gives goosebumps.
Thank you.
Very beautiful. You have a wonderful voice.
Thank you so much.
And I really enjoy the lyrics.
Thank you. Yeah.
Now, can you please explain the lyrics, the inspiration? Where did it come from? You were very young.
Yeah, well, it mainly speaks about anger issues, you know, and it speaks a lot about women, you know, and the fact that women, we always have that idea that women cannot express themselves and express their anger. So yeah, it was mainly about that. Yes.
It's deep.
Yeah.
It's very deep.
Yeah.
Yes.
A little girl of 12 years old
Yes.
can understand.
I was reading a lot, actually.
Women's
and-
feeling. You didn't say that you were reading.
Yeah, I was reading a lot.
Stop hiding secret. And you, Bushra,
Yes.
you paint.
Yes.
You have very beautiful paintings.
And I'm obsessed with Van Gogh.
Yeah, you just don't love Van Gogh. You're obsessed with Van Gogh.
I cannot express myself actually in this.
Try.
I don't know.
Use words.
I just,
Use a song.
you know, the art is my material to express myself. It's especially when I got abroad, I kind of became introvert.
How did you discover your talent
in painting?
in painting? Yes.
When I used to go to a museum, I don't know, we were really different, even at school. Like, my art teachers were really, they were obsessed with me and my sister. Yes, they support us in a very good way. So yeah, I had that thing, like that feeling of painting, and I loved painting. You can bring me paints, and even if I get married one day, I will ask for paints instead of gold, maybe. So yeah.
And how did you discover your passion, especially for Vincent van Gogh?
So I once got his books, and we have a very common point, me and Van Gogh.
Really?
Yes.
For example?
For example, his brother Theo. I do have a brother like Theo, who is always supporting me. He is abroad. And so yes, I don't know, like he has a kind of pain that I used to struggle with at the beginning. And like my journey to Turkey was my healing journey, let's say. Yes, because I wasn't that kind of person who is really optimist and wanted to go towards success. I was always like doubting myself. But once I packed my things and I went there, I started to discover myself, and I had that kind of independence in emotional independence, financial, and everything.
You started seeing yourself in Van Gogh.
Sorry?
You started seeing yourself
Yes,
through him.
I read a lot of his books and his letters for Theo. And unfortunately, I used to have suicidal thoughts. That's why Van Gogh is someone who is really important to me. Like, I see myself in him.
We will see your paintings, for example.
Also, the end of his life.
For example, this painting.
Beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
Was the end of his life was like kind of a lesson for us, because he used to doubt himself a lot, and he listened to what people think of him and what they say. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's something that no one has to do it.
So, can you tell us, please, what inspired you to?
So this is Istanbul. This is Galata Tower, and the mosques, the Blue Mosque and Sofia. Istanbul. Look, in Istanbul, my favorite place is Galata Tower. So. This is Van Gogh and my favorite place in Istanbul. Yes.
So you used Van Gogh's style to paint it.
I remember one artist, I don't remember the name of, but he told us once when we were kids, he told us whenever you paint something, you don't have to express it to people, because you are killing them, their imagination. Like, I cannot impose my thoughts and what I am seeing, my imagination on you. That's why it's kind of like for
painting.
Van Gogh, it's something that you can understand, but for the other one, for abstract art, For
Yes.
example, I don't want to tell you what is in on my canvas. I want you to use your imagination, because what you think is not the same as I do. You too.
Exactly, yeah.
Understand? what I
That's
mean?
really beautiful. So, you're the Van Gogh of the
Of Algeria.
2022.
From Algeria.
Yes.
It's very beautiful. Tell us,
Yeah, it
please,
is.
more about this
Thank
painting.
you. This is kind of, I would say,
I'm not a specialist of art, but I think it looks like Picasso.
Picasso, yes. I was inspired by
Okay, I was
Picasso.
right.
Yes, and I love light colors. This one, when I did it, it was in quarantine when coronavirus started, and it was a very tough period of time because I am living alone, and
Yeah.
we used to have a problem of working and
Yes.
stuff. So I put all my
Far from
negative.
home, alone.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
it was
and
difficult.
it's been like 3 years since I haven't come to Algeria, so
Welcome back to your country.
thank you.
And about Picasso, do you know that there is a history bit of Picasso and Algeria?
Yes. Who
Pab-
is that?
Yes. Dear viewers, for the information, Pablo Picasso has history with Algeria. He painted a woman, the crying woman, and he has been helped by our artist Baya. It's the story of the martyr Jamil Abu Pasha, who has been arrested by France at the war period, and she has been in prison for a long, long time, and the entire world was talking about her. So Pablo Picasso did a wonderful painting, and it was called The Crying Woman. That was the quote of the day.
Mohamed Khada also was considered as the Arabic version of.
Pablo Picasso.
Yes,
Yes, Mohammed
Picasso.
Khada was
Yes.
special.
Yes, with the details and everything.
Yes.
I'm
We
kind
can
of,
say that he created his own style.
Yes.
Yes, he was more like a Picasso.
Yeah.
Yes. So, Iman,
Yeah.
you said that you're a songwriter.
Yes.
How many songs did you write until today?
Well, a lot. I wrote like.
Give us a number. We love numbers.
Okay. 97 songs.
97.
Actually. Yes.
Wow.
97 songs, and all of them are like in different languages, like French, English, Arabic, Kabyle, Spanish.
How about Turkish?
Not Turkish.
You should
But you're
think
gonna
of
teach
it.
me Turkish.
Yeah, I think, of
Yeah.
course. With
And
pleasure.
Japanese.
Well, I didn't write songs in Japanese because I wasn't
But-
that good in Japanese.
But
I'm
you
not
learned
that good.
Japanese
Yeah.
with songs.
In Japanese?
Yes.
No, I didn't write songs in Japanese.
No, you learned Japanese through songs.
Yeah, I learned Japanese
Yes.
through songs. Yeah, exactly.
Dear viewers, always remember that art can make you learn
Of course.
other things.
Yeah.
Our
exactly.
artist today, she learns Japanese through songs.
Yeah, exactly.
So, can you sing a famous song, for example? Choose. I will let you choose.
Okay, I'm gonna sing for you a song called "Creep" by Radiohead.
Radiohead. Oh
yeah,
my God.
it's like a really known singer.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eyes. You were just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You fly like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special, but I'm a creep. I'm a widow. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. I wish I was special. You're so very special. But I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're very special.
Thank you.
That was very beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It's like you have the voice of an angel.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
it's
That's very beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, Bushra,
Yes.
you said that you wrote poetry.
Yeah.
How old were you when you wrote your first poem?
It was kind of 8, maybe 8, 9.
And it's in Arabic.
Yes.
Can you please read us some of your poetry?
Yes, of course. So, yeah, it's going to be in Arabic, okay?
Yes, take your time. Dear viewer, she's an artist, she writes poetry, and she speaks many languages, so...
Yeah.
So, تغفو ثم ترجع إلى وعيك لتستطم بحقيقة واقع من دنيا العجائب. إن سعفك الحظ بكيت، وإن لم يسعفك كبحت كل شيء بداخلك، وتركت قلبك البريء يختنق بدخان الخفايا. تبيت عاجزاً لا تتجرأ على النطق، وإن استرجيت الحكي لا تتقن اختيار الكلمات المناسبة للتعبير عن ما يجوب في شوارع صدرك الخالية. وفي ظلمة قهرك وتمردك يشتعل ضياء تعبك من الدنيا، وفي لحظة غضب ينطق لسانك ما ليس في قلبك. تكذب لتخبرهم أنك لا تبالي، لكنك تبالي، وإن لم تكن ما تسربت رجفة من شفتك. وبكل هذا تهجر الكلام، لأنك إن تفوهت بحرف جرحت، وإن تفوهت بجملة من الحروف قتلت. فما يؤذي نفسك داخليا يصيبك بداء القسوة وبشلل اللامبالاة. وبسابق عهدك تكون قد أنجزت كل عمل بحسن نية، ريتما الآخر يدنس تلك النية ويرمي بها في قبو بئر غامض عمقه ملوث ماؤه، فتصير تعاتب نفسك وما أنت بفاعل شر. النية أصبحت تحت الظنون جريمة، وبهذا تبقى ذاتك في ساحة المشنقة. الحبل ينتظر إشارة منك، وأنت تنتظر إشارة من الحبل، حتى تشنق حياتك ويقطع الحبل من شدة الانتظار.
Wow.
That was
It's
so beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm trying to stop my tears.
Really?
Yes. You really touched my soul.
Thank you.
It's,
I'm a little bit stressed.
words are not strong enough to describe the beauty of that poem.
Thank you. I was really young when I wrote it.
Yes. Why did you write it?
It took me time to find it. Actually, yesterday it was.
Why did you write it?
I
What
wrote
was
it
the main reason?
Some problems maybe. Yes, kind of problems.
So, dear viewers, you can take your problems, you can use them as a source of inspiration and write something beautiful.
Yes, and you don't have to be a victim of this life, because whenever you end up being the victim.
Exactly. Yeah.
When life throws to you lemons, take them and make lemon juice.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Exactly.
That's a really beautiful poem.
You can make mojito if you want. It's better.
It's better, yes. With some mint.
Yes.
So, girls,
A lot of sugar.
according to some reports and some organizations, nowadays violence and hatred are unfortunately increasing in the world. So, according to you, how can we heal the world? How can we heal our souls and other souls by art? It's called art therapy.
Yeah.
So,
art therapy.
Iman,
Yeah, so I think that the first thing to do, and I think it's so easy to hit the word, it's not like a big deal. I think that the first step would be to first understand ourselves, understand our needs. And by that I mean through art, listening to music, painting.
Yes.
And
Writing.
yeah, writing too, of course.
Expressing ourselves.
Exactly, expressing ourselves. And by like listening to music and painting and stuff, you're gonna be able to share only positive energy and powerful energy to others. Yeah, and it's a great way to express ourselves. Yeah, and be
And
good to
Bushra?
others.
So about art, as I told you, it's all about creativity,
Yes.
imagination. So whenever you see all the, like for example, your music, it gives kind of, I can understand you through your music, through your
exactly.
lyrics, right? So when I understand you, I can respect you.
Exactly.
This is like the first step in art. Like you have to understand the other and you have to respect him, respect his art, and you can express the violence through art you are making. You can express the peace through art.
Yeah.
So because like in the world we have like too many artists like in every place. So
Artists have to realize the importance that they have a great responsibility
and power.
and power in the
Yes.
society. They have to be soul leaders.
Yes, because the voices of artists are being like heard.
They have the power of art,
Exactly.
and with great power comes great responsibility.
Exactly.
Yes. So, girls, you did many things in your lives. We can say that you lived a very, very complete life for people so young.
Exactly.
So, your teacher, she also a teacher,
Yes.
your artist. So, if you had the opportunity to create your own artistic projects or artistic startup, how would it be? Iman.
I would love to create a school where I can teach young people, and by young people I mean children,
Can I be your student, please?
where I can teach French to kids, because I love kids a lot. And when I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a teacher in primary school.
Yeah, that was your dream.
That was my dream, yeah, since the beginning. Like,
It's not every child's dream.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was like, that was my dream. Since I was in primary school, I was in love with the way our French teacher was teaching us French in a really funny way. Like, she was making jokes and like teaching us in the meantime. It was amazing. And since then, my love for teaching started to grow. Yeah.
That's really beautiful.
Yeah.
And you, Bushra?
About teaching.
Not only teaching, your artistic project, if you could
My
have
artistic
an
project.
artistic
So
project,
I
the
am,
opportunity to create your artistic startup.
Inshallah, I'm working now on opening my Amazon online shop or canvas and selling some artistic thing. And I'm willing to learn how to make cups and plates with clay and
And I
stuff.
remember one day you told me that you wanted to have your own art gallery.
Yes, I want a lot. I hope so. Like, not just hoping, but I am working on this to make it. Maybe in Turkey, maybe in another country. It's not decisive right now.
So, girls, dear artists, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you for
having
coming.
us.
Yes, it was a
With
great
pleasure.
pleasure. Yes.
So, I wish you all success.
Thank you
Thank
for
you so
the
much.
Wish you the
Vanga
best.
Serena, I think.
Yeah, this
it
is
distressed
amazing.
Me. Yeah.
It's so inspiring.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, dear viewers, thank you for watching us. Thank you for being with us. And remember, art expresses what your heart and soul feel. What your heart and soul feel. Sorry, when words are unable to do it. So, stay tuned, and next time we will discover other young talents.